It's 4 a.m., and I've struggled for the last hour to fall back asleep, but I can't. Yet again, I'm tossing and turning, unable to shut down my brain.
Why? Because I'm stressed. I'm stressed about my students.
So stressed, the only thing I can think to do is take my thoughts and write them down tonight.
And vow to myself that tomorrow I'm going to tell students the truth. The real truth I've been needing to say.
This is what students really need to hear.
First, you need to know that I care about you. In fact, I may care about you more than you care about yourself.
And I care about you more than your grades and your test scores, more than your GPAs and SAT.
More than benchmark, minimum that tells me how much I'm supposed to care about you as a person.
And because I care about you, I need to be honest with you. Do I have your permission to be honest in both what I say and how I say it?
So here's the thing. Teachers lose sleep every night because of you. But before I tell you why, there's something you need to know about school.
See, academic learning is not the main event of school. Never has been, and probably never will be.
Yes, algebra, essay writing, and the judicial process, Spanish, are all important. All can change your life.
There are events, but they are not the main event. The main event of school is dealing with the harshness of life.
Learning how to deal with adversity, learning how to deal with harshness, as simple as a forgotten locker combination, to obnoxious peers, to gossip, to being doubted by others, to doubting yourself.
And still through all of it, pushing to be the best version of yourself, no matter the main event of school is conquering adversity.
It is through resilience and conquering the main events, adversity, that truly prepares you for life after school.
Because mark my words, school is not the last time you will face great difficulty.
Yes, you will have moments more beautiful than you can imagine, but you will also confront tragedy, frustration, fear, and doubts in the years to come.
You shouldn't worry about the fact that you will face great adversities. You should worry because you're setting yourself up to fail at overcoming them.
Here is the real reason why teachers lose sleep. Because of you, every single week. You are failing the main event of school.
You are quitting, and you may not think you are quitting, because quitting wears many masks.
For some of you, quitting looks like throwing the day away and not even picking up a pencil to try to write a sentence or a fraction because you think you can, or it doesn't matter, or it's not worth it, but it is.
What you write is not the main event. The fact that you choose to take charge of your doubt, your own weakness, your own boredom in order to write when you get challenged, that is the main event.
Some of you quit by skipping class on a free education, a privilege that was paid for, bled for, died for by millions of people who came before you.
Punctual is not the main event. The main event is delaying your temptation and investing in your own intelligence.
Understanding that sometimes that short-term pain leads to long-term gain, and people make great sacrifices for greater good.
For others, you quit by throwing disrespect at adults who ask you to go to class.
Bowing to authority is not the main event. The main event is learning how to problem solve maturely.
Not letting your judgment be tainted by the stains of emotion. It's having grace and tact when every fiber of your body wants to hit or scream to run away.
I see some of you quit by not taking opportunities, chances after chances after chances, to pass a class.
The main event's not having some letter or some number tell you that you're worthy.
The main event is pulling your crap together and making hard choices and hard sacrifices even when it seems impossible.
It's finding hope in the hopeless, courage in the chasm, and guts in the grave.
What you need to see is that every time you take the easy way out, you are building a habit of quitting, and it will destroy your future and annihilate your happiness if you let it.
Our society couldn't care less for quitters. Life will leave you sad, depressed, and poor if you can't courage up and deal with hardship.
You're either the muscle or the dirt.
You either take resistance and grow stronger, or you erode in the wind.
So know this right now, as long as you're in my life, I'm not going to let quitting be easy for you.
I will challenge you, confront you, push you, and coach you.
You can whine, you can throw a tantrum, stomp, and scream and swear.
Waiting for you to give you a fresh start because you are worth it.
So do yourself a favor, courage up.
No more excuses, no more justifications, no blaming, no quitting.
Keep your head up.
Rip the cords out of your ears.
Grab the frickin' pencil and let's do this.
Mr. Carroll here. Just want to remind you all that you are awesome. I appreciate every day that you show up and give your best. You all are wonderful students, and I wish you the best in whatever you do.
It's Miss Heck. I appreciate you all so much. You brighten my day just by being here, so thank you for showing up. And we think you guys rock.
Test. And welcome back to Cedar News. We're your hosts, Amy and Knight. Let's kick off this week's episode with another sports check-in.
What's up, Cedars? Welcome back to Cedar Sports. I'm Lonnie.
And I'm Cariana. Here are the upcoming sports events you can attend.
On Tuesday, girls basketball will play Manheim Township for their senior night at 7:30.
On Wednesday, the Unified Bocce Ball team will go against Penn Manor at 4, and the girls wrestling will go against Central Dauphin at 7.
On Thursday, girls basketball will play Milton Hershey at 7.
Make sure you check Schoology for any open gyms for the spring seasons.
Also, make sure you're coming to support the girls basketball team as they have 2 players close to reaching milestones. Special shout out to senior Liliana Harrison for achieving a 1,000-point career milestone this past Tuesday versus Lancaster Catholic.
If you're interested in coming to a Unified Bocce Ball match but don't know much about it, Jerry and Reese can give you some information about the sport.
Thanks for the pass on, Lonnie and Cariana. Here I am at the seat of the Lebanon High School gym where the Unified Bocce Ball team is practicing right now. Are you looking for something fun and exciting to do this coming Wednesday, February 5th? Well, we've got the perfect spot for you. Come out to the new junior high school gym, 4 to 5:30 to support our Unified Bocce Ball team. Thanks for the pass on, Lonnie and Cariana. Here I am at the seat of the Lebanon High School gym where the Unified Bocce Ball team is practicing right now. Are you looking for something fun and exciting to do this coming Wednesday, February 5th? Well, we've got the perfect spot for you. Come out to the new junior high school gym, 4 to 5:30 to support our Unified Bocce Ball team.
Unified Bocce Ball brings together students of all abilities to play, compete, and most importantly, have fun.
Nice.
Whether you're an experienced player or never touched a bocce ball in your life, it's all about being a part of something bigger and supporting your friends. Our Unified Bocce team would love to have a big crowd, so please, come out and cheer on your fellow Cedars.
And as always, show your Cedar pride and be unbreakable. Go Cedars!
I'm putting that on my calendar right now. How studious of you. Of course. Why do you think all my teachers like me so much? That's not what I heard. Excuse you.
What's poppin', Cedars? It's your girl, Allie.
And Javelin.
This week we'll be interviewing teachers and seeing what their teacher ick is. So let's get into it.
And I'm here with Miss Rufus,
The coolest teacher on campus. Mr. Painter.
Miss Rhodes,
Mrs. Stone,
Miss Woodward,
Miss Heck,
Mr. Howard.
Mrs. Broderick,
Mr. Cottle.
Mr. Unbetower.
Mr. O'Connor.
Dr. Nordall. Mr. Betts.
Mr. Rincon.
Mrs. Shoemaker.
And what's your biggest teacher ick?
I have 2. So the first one is when students turn in late assignments and then expect it to be graded as soon as possible. And then the other one is when there's a certain select sophomore students who like farting in class, and you know who you are. Stop doing it. It's gross. It is gross.
My teacher ick is when the kids be like, "Oh, mister, why I got a bad grade in your class?" And then you turn around and they be watching Netflix in class.
The students tell me they like my wife better.
Teacher ick is when I see somebody do something and I say, "Hey, please don't do that," and they go, "But I didn't do that." Hey, please don't throw that.
I didn't do it.
Keeping up with students that have excessive absences and making sure they get all their assignments complete.
My biggest teacher ick is when kids think they're slick and sneak their phones in when I'm standing right there by looking under the desk or pretending to do it.
When people take pencils and they rip off the erasers or they break them in half, like look over there on the floor. It's broken in half. Like why? Why is that necessary? Or when students are on their phone and they try to tell me it's their calculator. Like, I'm not a dinosaur. I know what that is.
My biggest teacher ick is when students ask me questions on something that I explained to them 3 times. I could ask them or show them something and right away, I don't understand that. You're killing it.
When I'm in PE and somebody asks me, "What are we doing today, miss?" and everything's set up already in the gym, and you obviously know what we're doing.
When kids ask me, "Is this for a grade?"
Thank you.
Am I going to get any points for this?
Kids telling me that they don't have their iPads.
Thank you.
When students do not complete their work and submit everything.
Biggest pet peeve in teacher is students at breakfast and at lunchtime that do not throw their trash away or clean up after themselves here in the atrium and in the cafeteria.
Students who leave trash on my floor.
When a student lies to me.
Thank you, teachers, for participating. And thank you guys for tuning in. See you next week, guys, and have a great weekend. Bye!
And I'm here with
Mr. Abda.
What's your biggest teacher ick?
Talking while I'm talking.
You broke the thing. I don't care.
Nah, you're good. I gotta get it.
What's poppin', Cedars? It's your girl, Allie.
And Javelin.
This week will be...
I'm here with.
Mr. Painter,
And what's your biggest teacher ick?
you won't let me hold the gold microphone.
Thank you. What was that? 3, 2, 1. Thank you, teachers, for participating.
And thank you for watching our...
Some of those icks were a little basic. They need to start thinking a little bit out of the box for these questions. You know something that I know teachers like? What? Trivia! Come on, seniors, we need to pull ahead. Here's what the competition says as of now. Now you know I'm definitely competitive, but to be honest, my mind's been put on the musicals this year. Let's pass it off to Rose for this countdown of the musical episode.
What's up, YouTube? We're back at it again. Wait, is that like actually recording?
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hey Cedars, welcome to Rose's musical countdown where evidently I'll be making a countdown for our musical, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. If you didn't already know, The Hunchback of Notre Dame delivers many messages about humanity, which is shown through drama, intensity, and maybe a little romance. In this first episode, I'll be interviewing the cast and they'll let you know all about the characters that will bring this show to life.
I think the most important quality is to definitely show the harshness of Frollo and his inability to love another, especially Quasimodo. It's not only important for his character, but for the growth and development of other characters such as Quasimodo, if you need to bring that out in order for those two characters and their dynamic to work out and for the show to play off.
I think supporting roles are very essential in the whole overall plot of the musical because without the supporting characters, we wouldn't be able to convey the story that the main characters would like to tell.
Prepare for my role, I asked Luke a lot of questions, and he gave me feedback because I say he's the best actor we have at He's the best actor we have at LHS, so he delivers his lines really good, so he's like the best help.
Like Jaehyun's a very laid back person. It's like doesn't have a specific way of acting, so it's like I feel like it's just freestyle with him.
Basically what I try to do is I try to incorporate any form of relatability into the character, especially in some scenes where I think I can draw real life depictions of what happens.
So in this show, the Romani people and Quasimodo are treated less than others because of what they come from and what they look like. And I feel like it's important for people to be knowledgeable on this issue because in the real world, we should be fair to everyone, and I think it's just something everybody should realize.
And they go through a lot of trials and tribulations, so I think it's pretty interesting and you should come see the show.
I am independent and I like to stand up for what I believe in, just like Esmeralda.
I choose this character mostly because of the way that he carries himself, the poshness, the sass, and something that I don't really get to completely do in my day-to-day life. And what I see in myself in the character is the slight want to lead. You know how a king leads his country. I lead, for example, my viola section, and I see myself just being a great leader.
When I come on stage, I have to present myself in a very demanding manner because technically I do like kick off like the main conflict of the show. So.
Previously, I've only played little kid parts, but now I'm playing an adult woman, so that's different.
So my favorite song is the Tavern Song, or Taimo Pias, and that's my favorite song because I just love the energy and the vibe of it, and the instrumental is also really good, and I'm really excited for when we get to take that and put it on the stage.
Well, for me, this is gonna be my first like solo singing moment on stage, so it's gonna be pretty awesome.
Just be confident with yourself and always know that you're gonna be all right and you're gonna do the right things.
I'd say the choreography is pretty intense and a little difficult sometimes, but it comes together at the end. And the songs, we're working on them.
I'd say what surprised me the most was all the activity and energy that goes into like the choreography and the dancing as a whole, because I'm not a show.
We're all like a family. Everybody, we communicate well. We want to make sure that this play comes to life, not play musical, comes to life. People love it, see it, feel the emotion that we're putting into it. Everybody's just so kind. We work together, we communicate well. We just want to make sure that everybody has a good time and there's no hard feelings, We love it, Rodney.
My name is Mark Namoli, and I'm the director of the musical.
And as a director, how do you hope the audience feels after watching the show, and what message do you want them to take away?
Well, I hope the audience, first of all, is wowed by our students' talent and the hard work that they put into the show. That's first and foremost. And then in terms of the theme of the show or what we want them to take away, there are a lot of very human themes in the show, and some things that will leave you feeling maybe not so happy. It's a little bit of a downer at the end, but it does end with a little bit of a message of hope. It should make you feel all of the feelings at the end.
This week we learned all about our StarCast. Now, come and show support on March 13, 14, or 15, and tune into my next episode as well, where we'll be diving into the costumes and set design that has worked together in order to bring Paris to LHS.
We'll be picking up our tickets as soon as we can.
It'll be awesome to be transported to Paris. Maybe someday you could live there.
Hopefully not. You can though. Let's see where our seniors would like to live.
And if you could live anywhere outside of Lebanon, where would you live?
I would live in Florida. I would live like Tokyo.
Tokyo? Why would you guys live there?
I want to live there because like it's nice and warm. My grandma's over there too. That's the main reason why.
Because I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of stuff we can do down there.
Kiss me on the subway station. Transfer from Oxford.
It would have to be between Alaska and the Bahamas. I would say, and plus the reason why I pick Alaska is because I really like the cold areas. Especially the last time we had like a snowstorm, I grabbed a giant heap of snow and just dunked on my sister. And I just like the Bahamas because it's mostly tropical, so I can get tropical fruit and stuff.
Just say you miss me too. Say you miss me too.
Paris. Paris? Just to be by the Eiffel Tower and because I love croissants. Oh, croissants are very delicious.
Don't know what's gotten into me though, ever since I touched on
New York City. Maybe like someplace like Tokyo or something.
Tokyo? And why would you want to live there?
I would want to live there because I think it's like there's a lot of people and I like a lot of people. To be honest, I just really like cherry blossoms. That's cherry blossoms.
Say you miss me too. Say you miss me too. Just say you miss me too.
My birthplace, Dominican Republic, because it's like so beautiful and I get to be with my family.
Just say you miss me too. Say you miss me too. Say you miss me.
I'd probably have to say Germany because of the rich history.
Oh, okay. Rich history. Could you elaborate?
I'm a big history guy.
History guy? Okay, that's a great answer. Thank you very much.
No problem.
I would want to live in Maine. The reason for that is because I'm a big mountain person and the state is beautiful and I have visited twice so far and I just think it's serene and it's just a peaceful place.
Japan.
Japan?
Yeah, because I like how the schools are.
The schools?
Yeah.
Okay, any other reason?
That's a nice vibe.
Nice vibe. And I would like to ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
The question is, if you could live anywhere else in the world, where would it be?
I would live in the ceiling of the high school building so that I could sleep in and still make it to work on time.
That is a wonderful answer. So you could sleep and you could get here right away. You'll never be late.
Exactly, and then I can do my work and I can go right back upstairs and go play PC video games.
Oh,
yeah.
That is a wonderful answer.
Transfer from Oxford Circus, headed to your place.
Hold up, I think I need to check out that Zillow real quick. Girl, Paris don't want you. Don't even bother.
Just because you can afford it doesn't mean others can.
And with that, we come to the end of this week's episode.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week on Cedar News.
And with that, oh my god.
Just put it back a little bit.